It was a late, rainy night. Exhausted after a long day, Anil was driving home on a quiet highway. Rain poured heavily, blurring the road, while the windshield wipers struggled. Trees swayed ominously in the wind, their dark outlines barely visible through the fog. Suddenly, his car started acting up. The brakes felt unresponsive, and it slowed down on its own. Frustrated, Anil spotted a narrow side road and took it, hoping to find a safe spot. The lane led to a row of old, decaying houses, all dark and silent, except for one. At the very end stood a large, airy mansion. Its broken windows and overgrown garden screamed abandonment, yet it felt unsettlingly alive. With no other choice, Anil parked near the mansion. The rain hammered down harder. "I'll check if someone's there," he thought, though unease gripped him. He walked up to the door. It looked ancient, the wood rotted and paint peeling. Hesitating, he knocked lightly. The door creaked open on its own. "Hello?" he called out, stepping in. The air was damp and heavy. "Anyone here?" No answer. Just as he turned to leave, the door slammed shut. Startled, he tried the handle. It wouldn't budge. "Okay, no big deal," he muttered, trying to stay calm. "I'll wait out the rain." Lightning lit up the house in airy flashes. Dusty furniture lay broken, cobwebs hung in corners, and silence pressed in around him. As he moved deeper inside, he heard it, a faint voice. "Why are you here?" He froze. "Who's there?" he called, his voice shaky. No response, but the voice was clear, raspy, close. Fighting the urge to bolt, Anil moved toward another room. Inside, an old rocking chair swayed back and forth, though no one was there. Nearby, he noticed a dusty diary on the floor. Against better judgment, he picked it up. The lights flickered and went out, plunging the room into darkness. Using his phone's flashlight, he opened the diary. On the first page, scrawled in jagged letters, were 3 chilling words. "Leave this place." The air grew colder. Anil's hands shook as he shut the diary. Just then, slow, deliberate footsteps echoed behind him. He turned, his flashlight shaking. A tall, shadowy figure stood at the edge of the light. Its hollow eyes glowed faintly, unblinking. Panic gripped him. "This isn't real," he whispered, backing away. But the figure moved closer, its pale, skeletal hand reaching out. Terrified, Anil bolted for the front door, pulling desperately at the handle. It wouldn't open. The figure's uneven footsteps grew louder behind him. The last thing Anil saw was the figure lunging at him. The next morning, a passerby found Anil's car parked outside the mansion. The house was silent. The door was locked. Anil was gone. Locals say the house is cursed. At night, faint footsteps echo, whispers chill the air, and sometimes, a desperate voice calls for help. Would you dare to uncover the truth about Anil?